What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're coming back to Mary's Blood. Yes, indeed, Mary's Blood fans feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi bob, do me a favor. Before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from SMB, and this is actually one of SMB's 3 prioritized requests for the month of June for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So, here you go, SMB. Hope you enjoyed the show, man. SMB wanted to see me react to this. It is Mary's Blood with a tune called Crime and Punishment. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait, I've heard this song before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Mary's Blood Official, okay? And the video has 39,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Crime and Punishment. That's all I got. We do have some album work cover here, album cover work here, I believe. It does say Mary's Blood, so I'm assuming we're in the right spot. Look, this is the link I was given, okay? So if we're not in the right spot, don't blame me, blame SMB. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Okay. Playing around with the 6 a lot in the chorus. I like that though. I do like the approach. Especially considering the fact they don't use the 7 until the very end of the phrase as a transitional note. I like that. I like that. It's actually pretty catchy now that I think about it. It feels good. The energy, the drive, the feel, all there. I like the I like the use of the double time feel for those accents. So hitting the accents on the downbeat, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It gives it that double time feel, and then they transition immediately into the straight time with the snare on the 2 and 4. Now, in the past, I've been critical of bands who switch between feel too rapidly to get into the groove. The thing is, they're not establishing the double time feel as part of the groove. They're using it as an accent. Just for that one measure, they're going to accent on the downbeats of 1, 2, 3, 4. And they're just using that, if nothing else, they're using it as a transition from phrase to phrase. I like that. It's smart. It's easy to do. It doesn't really take a whole lot of thought to do that. But it is very effective. Everything sounds good. I got no issue with anything I'm hearing so far. Let's keep going. Let's see where this goes. Deviation 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Transition. Blow bar. Wow, 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 what? Yeah, that's an old Steve Vai trick. Satriani too. Honestly, there's not a lot to talk about. There really isn't. Now, you know what? I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save everything for the review. Just don't get too comfortable, because this, in all honesty, this review is not going to take very long. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Mary's Blood with Crime and Punishment. This was a request from SMB, and this was actually one of SMB's 3 prioritized requests for the month of June for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So there you go, SMB. Hope you enjoyed the show, man. Okay. Look, there is not a lot to talk about. This is probably going to be a pretty short review, and it's not because I'm just, trying to be disrespectful to Mary's Blood. It's just, folks, I think if you listen to my explanation as to why and my explanation and my review of the song, you're gonna figure out why this is gonna be a short review. So let's get things going here. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give that a 7.8. Yeah, 7.8. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, 7.8. What does that mean? Well, a 7.8 will translate to a really good scale rating, so I think it's a really good song. It would get 4 out of 5 stars and a B+ letter grade. So there you go. Really good scale rating, 4 out of 5 stars and a B+ letter grade. Now, how did I come to this score? Haha, so glad you asked. When I talk about songs that are straight ahead, feel good, rock and roll tunes without a whole lot of frills, this is exactly what I am talking about. This is Exhibit A. Nothing fancy about the songwriting. This song was extremely straight ahead. But at the same time, in its simplicity is where all of its goodness comes from. Oh yes, it's really good goodness. The energy on the feel on the song, the drive on the song, the feel of the song, way up on the scale. I mean, when this song took off, boy, it took off. And I knew we were in for a good time when the song kicked off with that, with the downbeats on the 1, 2, the 3, and the 4. Just bam, 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 bam. And then from there, and I'm like, oh yeah. Please tell me the whole song just stays like this. This is gonna be glorious. It's gonna be really simple. It's gonna be really easy to follow, but it's gonna be a fun, feel-good tune, and that is exactly what we got. I do appreciate those accents though, as transitions, and they did those accents on 1, 2, 3, and 4 pretty frequently through the song as a transition. And it's especially noticeable in the chorus, between the first half of the chorus and the second half of the chorus. It was there too. You got through the first, let me see, the first 8 measures, I believe it is. 3, 4, 2, 2. Yeah, it's first 8 measures. So after the first 8 measures, you heard the pom, 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 pom on 7, on the 7th, on the 8th measure. So when they hit the 8th measure, they hit those 1s, 2s, 3, and 4 to transition into the next half of the chorus, which I thought was really smart, to kind of break up the monotony, because let's be honest, the chorus, from a chordal progression standpoint, not that hard. It's 6 and 8, 6 to 8, 6 to 8, 7 into the main riff. I thought that was really well done. I think it was very strategically done. And here's the thing, it may not be complicated from a chordal progression standpoint. We're literally talking about 3 chords, and only 2 of the chords are used through like 3/4 of the chorus, the 6 and the 1. Very simple, but very catchy. As I've always said in the channel, simple can be effective when it's done properly. This is exactly what I'm talking about, folks. It's no frills, no filler, straight ahead, punch you in the mouth, drag you kicking and screaming along for the ride. Whether you want to go or not, it is going to take you. So, I mean, I dug the tune. I liked the songwriting. Simplistic, yes, but it felt really nice. And it was very well done. On top of that, you had some great musicianship. The guitar solo, in particular, really nice. I dug what was happening. I like that progression with the, 5-3-8, 5-3-1, 5-3-1, flat 5-3-1, flat 5-3-1. I like that. And it just progressed down chromatically. I thought that was really clever. Clever, yes. We've heard it before, but you don't hear that too often because of the dissonance. When you're doing triads, you get that dissonance by adding the flat 5 in there. It can be a little jarring, but it does resolve itself when it moves down to the next triad and the actual, the natural 5 is in there. So it does resolve itself, but that dissonance is there, and it is very attention-getting. The bass tone on this, I got a little bit of rattle in the strings. It sounded nice. I like that. Turning up the presence a tad. I like that. Very appropriate for the style of the song. Drumming straight ahead, but very, very clean, very solid. I think, in all honesty, if I'm being honest here, folks, the strongest thing about the song going for it were the vocals. The vocalist, I don't know her name, but the vocalist was very strong on this, getting up into some good range and not just hitting the notes. Here's the thing, hitting the notes that she hit, was that all that impressive? Not really. I've heard other vocalists hit those notes and even higher, but what did impress me was the power and the projection and the support that she had hitting those notes and getting just a little bit of an edge. Now here's the thing, was the edge being created due to strain, or was the edge being created on purpose? I think it was on purpose. I don't think it was strain, because there were other points where she would hit notes, either those same notes or very close, and there was no edge. So I don't think it's strain. I don't think it was because she was struggling to get those notes, and that's what caused that edge. I think she was creating the edge on her own. So that was nice, get a little edginess in there. Now overall, I think this is a really good song, man. I got no issue with the song at all. It felt good, sounded good. Simplistic, yes, but like I said earlier, in its simplicity is where it lies its beauty. So I dug the tune, man, and I knew we were in for a good time when I heard that intro, bom, 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 with the accents on the downbeats. I was like, we're gonna be in for a ride with this one, and we absolutely got it. So yeah, straight ahead tune, fun tune, nothing all that fancy about it, but boy, it got the job done, and it got the job done well. So yeah, it's a really good song, and that's why I'm giving it the really good score of 7.8. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We got a 7.8, which is a really good scale rating, 4 to 5 stars, and a B+ letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's gonna do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.